So what you just saw was a industrial robot to fan picking, placing pins. It's kind of normal what we teach students how to, robot programming. Initially, we come across a little challenge of 3D printing, which a lot of people are used to doing. Just an example, this is 3D printed. And the industrial maintenance guys wanted to get in the bigger competition with the rest of folks on campus. So our project was to build a robot. Now when I say that, the students were building it, I'm keeping my hands off of it because the students will learn more that way. So this is the robot itself as far as we've got it completed. This is made by Chris Annan. It's an open source robot. He wants to keep it low cost, and it's supposed to be free to be able to use any of the stuff. As far as you making it, there's no licensing or anything you got to pay for. You don't have to get the metal components. You can't completely 3D print everything. There are some components that are 3D printed. The students didn't do that, but they're assembling it. They're learning their wiring skills and a lot of other things. I would touch more on that, but one of my students will talk about that in a minute. I would like to mention that this is starting to be a co-collaborative project amongst the school. I want to continue to use every program I can in this collaboration. Give you an example, a dual enrollment student at the high school in machine tool technology designed one of the 3D printed parts for this in AutoCAD or SolidWorks. Automotive helped press one of our bearing races in. Welding is going to help us build some of the other equipment for this. I'm not going to go into too big of a elaborate on that. I'm going to now turn this over to one of my students, and I'll talk more in just a second.
My name is Rance McBride, and I'm in the industrial maintenance program at McMinnville, Tennessee. And so our instructor Brian here, he came up with the idea for us to start building a robot out of parts that he's 3D printed and got online. And so me and another guy in the class, we've been putting this thing together piece by piece. Putting the motors in, learning about stepper motors, learn how the actual machine gets put together rather than just programming it. And you learn a lot of motor control, a lot about stepper motors, a lot about soldering, wiring, routing wires, and just a lot of stuff, how to put the belts on, put the gears right, setting the gears right. And it's been a fun little project for us to do here.
Hello, I'm Randy England. I'm with TCAT McMinnville. I'm the machine tool technology instructor. One of my students here, this is Kyler Hellman. Our class helped with this project that Brian brought before us. He wanted all the classes to have a hand in this robot, and so we made some spacers and things for the belts. We provided a lot of their taps and screws and all that kind of nature. But this is a collaboration, like I say, of all the classes. This was Brian's idea, Mr. Spencer's idea, and he wanted everybody to have a touch to it. So like it's already been mentioned, automotive has touched it in different ones. And so we did our small part to it. We hope that there'll be other schools follow along and maybe follow what we've got started. Thank you.
So the students get to learn other skills they don't normally do all the time. This is them soldering. He's just about done with it. And what we would do with these guys when they do this part of soldering is they have to do this and then see if they can break it.
So CIT, we are helping to progress this by, one, we are going to be using keystone jacks and terminating them for them to use to be able to connect this and program it properly. And also, at some point, we're also going to help with the programming aspect of it, just to help out. And also, we are even having one of our students one of my classmates in the program will be editing the video that we're sending you. Yeah.
That's me.
Yeah.
So here's the big thing. I'm not going to tell you 100% what these students have decided what they want to do with this. It was my idea that I pitched to them. They're leading the show. I'm not putting my hands on it, just guiding them. So what have y'all got? Y'all want to compete with us? Want to show me what you can do? Because we'll show you what we can do.